All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning into another episode of What You Need to Know with the student org community here in the Office of Student Involvement. Again, my name is Grace. I'm the student org specialist. And if you haven't been here before, this is a series we're doing where we interview different students and faculty and campus partners and ask them about what sort of resources they have for the student orgs at DePaul and what they have planned for the fall so that we can support the student org community and get them prepared for a really successful fall quarter. So today I'm so excited that we have Christine here from Health Promotion and Wellness, and I'll let her introduce herself and talk a little bit about her role.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Grace, for this opportunity. Again, my name is Christine. I am from the Health Promotion and Wellness Office at DePaul, and I am the grad assistant. I did serve on the HEAT team for over a year. So now I'm the grad assistant, and what I do is just I assist in health education and prevention services that just basically serves to educate and advocate for students' health and well-being, just for the whole DePaul community. So this includes like leading workshops, researching, and as well as promoting just health prevention, education, and just anything health and wellness, just to provide support and resources for the DePaul community.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll just jump right into some of our questions. So, the first one I have is, how do you stay well as a student leader during this crazy time?
Yeah, that's a great question. This all relates to HPW's message on Take Care of DePaul. The importance of this message is the first point is just to find ways to take care of yourself. You know, like we're not able to take care of others unless we are healthy, and that we maintain our health and well-being. So for me, to take care of myself, I think the first thing that I do is just learning about the resources that I have access to, whether it's locally or through DePaul, and trying to see how I can use them, and share as well with other DePaul community members or just my family as well. And then, so not being afraid to ask for help. I think one of the major things that I've learned during this pandemic is the importance of community, the importance of support, and that I need it. And I know that I'm not alone. So during this time, I've also been trying to really find time to take care of myself by hanging out with my family, whether it's virtually, but and or even with my friends virtually. Finding ways I can still have fun virtually is also, and I like to be creative, so that is a challenge that I'm willing to do each and every day.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. That's great advice. And I think you just mentioned being creative and like making it personal to yourself. That's like the best kind of self care. So, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's great advice. The next question I have relating to that is, how do you support your organization that you're in as a student leader? So if you're on the e-board, how do you make sure that as a whole, like everyone in your org is just doing well and like keeping up healthy lifestyles?
Yeah. So I forgot to mention, but I also am a founder of a student org on campus, Roots to Ends. So I do have that role as well. So as that role, as a founder and a president of an org, I really support my organization and my e-board members by really just checking in with them. I think that's so important. During this time, we're not able to see one another, checking in with them, making sure we have at least monthly meetings, because I know now that school's almost starting, really trying to see how our schedule is going to go. But as a grad assistant from HPW, how I support HPW is really checking in as well. Although we are the Health Promotion and Wellness Office, it's really important to also keep accountable with one another. So if we share our goals, we really serve to say, like, how can you keep me accountable? Or ask, can you keep me accountable on these things? And also continue to sharing resources to not only the PHEs, which is the peer health educators, or my supervisors. We also share resources that helps us, and then checking in as well.
Hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. I think like normalizing that within the student org is so important, especially right now, because it can be feel kind of like it's not a part of like your mission or what the
Mhm.
goal of the club is. But I think like especially like you said, community is so important. So just remembering to check in with each other and like sharing these resources of self care is what's going to make like an org just feel that much stronger. So that's
Mhm.
awesome. Um, so my last question, kind of two-parter, does HBW have workshops for student orgs? And then just like overall advice for student orgs. Again, it's like a founder and president. Yeah.
Oh, well, this is great. It's going to be a complete answer because we have so much for the DePaul community. We continue each and every day to want to serve the DePaul community. So we love to collaborate as well with other departments and organizations. When we were in person, we said like, you can come on and walk in, just see if you would like to like collaborate with our HEAT, our Health Education Action Team. But although we are virtual, we still have a variety of events for the DePaul community. So the first thing we have on Monday, so I'll just go by like the days. So we have on Mondays, we have Hot Seat with Heat, which is awesome idea. um, so it's basically where the peer health educators are able to communicate via IG Live, so our Instagram, which is at Healthy DePaul. And so we're able to chat with just our audience about relevant and off-campus, on-campus resources, and really just have a conversation with the DePaul community. And you also are able to know each and every one of our peer health educators. I really love our HEAT team because I think it's easier, especially as students, to get information from our peers. We're able to retain that information and actually take away versus if a professor was telling us. Then on Tuesdays, we have Do Not Wait to Get Help. So excited for this series. So on our Facebook, we each week we will spotlight a new campus or community partner, and they provide services and resources that the whole DePaul community can provide. And that's, I believe, at 1 o'clock on Tuesdays. And then every Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday. So this is something that we've been doing since the pandemic started. So on our blog, we provide a health wellness like topic, and we provide resources along with allowing this to be live. So education is going on, but also discussion, because we want to hear and provide a space for the DePaul community to share what they need so we can know how to support them best. And then on Thursdays, we have recovery community meetings. So the recovery community are just it's basically a safe space where anyone from the DePaul community who identifies themselves as a person in recovery, whether that's mental health concerns, whether that's eating concerns or substance use or misuse. It's basically it's a safe space where you can just be there and be present. And the community is just so important. And that's on Thursday evenings. But also on Thursdays, we have a Refresh Your Sleep program. So this is through email. So let's say you're not interested in like meeting virtually, you can still get emails on how you can get good sleep. Okay, great sleep. I signed up for Refresh Your Sleep during the beginning of the pandemic because I was definitely struggling with my sleep routine, and that helped me so much, provided so many resources, and it's just a quick read, which is great. And then on Fridays, we call it our Educational Fridays. We have Choices, which is a workshop that our peer health educators are leading, and it serves to reflect and learn about your behaviors around cannabis and alcohol use. So it's really a safe space to have a discussion and learn and increase awareness on the relationship with substances and identify steps to help you reach your desired health goals. So that's every Friday. And then these are just sporadically, but we have recovery ally training coming up, along with mini-val, bystander trainings, bystander intervention trainings, and then motivational interviewing, Narcan trainings. The list continues. But to know more about our events, please feel free to go on our D-Hub to sign up. So that is our link listed below. Just also, you're able to get our, if you join our group, you're able to get our Wellness Wednesdays newsletters, which is also cool. And then also, if you want to know more information just about HPW and what we do, feel free to go to our website, which is go.depaul.edu/HPW. And then, now I have to answer the next question. So what advice do I have for student orgs overall? The first thing I would say is to give yourself grace. I know that as a student leader, when the pandemic happened or started, and there was, especially in Chicago, like racial injustice, and when all of that was going on, I felt overwhelmed. I felt like I didn't know what to do first. I was kind of just like in panic mode because I knew that I was a student leader and I had to do something about it. But I was just like, I don't know what to do because I need to take care of myself first. But I also know that I have a community waiting on me on what the answers are. And so what I really found myself doing was doubting. I was kind of just being hard on myself. And one thing that I just learned throughout this time is giving myself grace and saying, like, it's okay. It's okay that I don't know the answers sometimes. It's okay not to know what to do. That's why we have each other. That's why we have the resources at DePaul. That's why we have HPW. That's why we have OSI for student engagement. So when you're not able to lean on yourself, you have others to lean on. But while you're doing that, give yourself some grace. That's, I guess, the biggest thing I'll say, just with advice, because just personally, I was struggling with that in the beginning. So I definitely took some time to really just relax and just to really continue to maintain the relationships that I have and see how they can help and also see how I can help in any way.
Wow, that was incredible. First of all those events, it was so amazing, and I'm definitely going to sign up for the sleep one. But yeah, that's incredible, and that's such incredible advice. I think that's such a perfect way to end it, and such a great thing to think about going into the fall. So thank you so much, Christine. This was wonderful. I'm so excited to check out these resources, and I hope that the student org community will be excited about them and utilize them, and it's awesome. So thank you so much. Again, just for general HPW stuff, you can go to this link, check out their D-Hub as well, get signed up for those events, and yeah, enjoy these last few weeks of summer, and
yes,
good luck with the fall. Thank you. All right. Bye, everyone.